All right, welcome back to another segment. This time around, we are going to be diving into the latest transfer bomb because a whole lot is happening in the transfer market.
Yeah.
Players are leaving their clubs, players are coming in, loan is happening, contract is expiring. A whole lot is going on. But before we dive into that properly, please do well to like this video, share, subscribe, and follow this page because we give you trending updates that relate to football and 100% Chelsea. First of all, we are going to be starting with Chelsea transfer saga. You understand? Because some people have been asking about what was the current stand of this Xavi Simons deal. Though we got an information this morning, we don't know how clarify or confirm this information is that Man City is showing interest in signing Xavi Simons. And when another club don't they show interest or player where your club won't sign, that means hijack. It happen.
It happen.
How you see that matter now? It clear, we no clear.
It's a bit critical because many of the Chelsea fans might be like, this guy's position, we already have a top player there, and it's not really something we need in a haste. But the truth is that Chelsea should prioritize signing Xavi Simons. Chelsea should prioritize signing him because I believe some weeks ago, or probably last week, during our podcast, I said something like this. You don't have to be too confident on one player. Now, let's take a look at our defense line. Now, our LCB and our RCB, that's our left centre-back and our right centre-back. Led by Kobe, Chalobah, Tosin, yes, they are mixed now. During training, Led Kobe was discovered injured. And the process was there, the surgery and the rest of the team, and they say he's going to be out for a while. We are not speculating negatively, but at some point, this is unpredictable. Nobody knows what will happen in the time to come. And looking at the characteristics that a player like João Pedro has, his characteristics, how he displays in the field, it will really be a bad idea for me if we are now pushing him down to the 10 and playing Delap as a striker. It's not really a bad idea, but to some extent, we know that this guy, he's good in scoring goals. As the 9, he gives you goals and the rest of the team. So instead of you, depending on Palmer, and in one or two situations when Palmer will be off, you are not trying to invert players. Okay, though we still have Estevio there.
I see that Maresca is trying to.
Yes, also fitting in that position.
Yeah.
So probably, I think signing Xavi Simons, see, very speechless because once I just got Estevio, I was like, guy.
My own is the Man City being involved now.
I think it's a big threat for us because Man City is a good team also, and I don't think if Chelsea does not show at least 80% of seriousness.
Chelsea is showing seriousness.
But it's not looking as if something is going to happen anytime soon.
Why the delay, if you follow it up? Why the delay is because of they need to let go of Nkunku and Jackson.
So if letting go of Nkunku and Jackson takes a bit longer, most clubs, they like being a bit corny. They will have to wait till almost the end of the transfer window. They will then say, give us on loan. And Chelsea will be like, okay, there's no other option, there's no other choice. Let's give them on loan. So before that time, while waiting for the disbursing of this player, Man City, the player might be, I feel Chelsea is no longer interested because I cannot wait forever. Okay, certainly, why don't you go on a swap deal? Because I'm also seeing a rumor like a swap deal for Nkunku adding to getting Xavi Simons to the team. That would be
because of Leipzig is also showing interest from Christopher.
Yes, he's their former player. He did well with them. So I think that deal will be preferable, other than procrastinating, giving us. It's becoming too much for me. It's becoming too much for me, though. For me, it's becoming too much. I feel that the player might lose interest, with time.
If this thing turns out to be real.
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's move already. But as it stands now, the player still retain his interest for Chelsea.
For Chelsea.
Still say that. I did for now.
Yeah, and that's a good one.
Okay. Then moving forward, let's look at this guy, Donnarumma, being sidelined to play the Super Cup on the 13th of this month against Tottenham. That is a heavy display from PSG. That's an heavy indication that Oga
We don't want to
we
again.
don't want you again.
For me, firstly, I would say that Luis Enrique is an arrogant coach.
Why will
Very,
you say,
very
why will you
arrogant.
say that?
Because
No, you can't say.
no, he's an arrogant
Nine
coach.
decision.
His decision because of this guy has had an excellent performance with you. A goalkeeper that has been nominated as part of the Ballon d'Or.
Do you know the reason why? Do you know if the reason is internally why he decided to drop Donnarumma and say that he doesn't want him in his squad?
Internally, since they've been playing games right from the previous season till they came to the Club World Cup, had excellent performance. Not until the point they had to play with Chelsea, and Chelsea all of a sudden gave them 3-0. And after like a week, news like they don't want Donnarumma again. They don't want Donnarumma again. Guy, you want me forever? I don't really know, though. I'm yet to find the reason why, because it's really bad.
I'm shocked now. Why
It's
you are
really
saying
bad.
that Enrico is?
He is arrogant. It's arrogant for me. I feel he's arrogant because
Do you think Enrico is the person that is behind?
I think he's the person behind this. I think he's the person because your lineup, choosing the players to play in a competition, it's not the decision of the board. It's the decision of the coach. He has picked his player and he has sidelined Donnarumma, who has given you an excellent performance from your previous season.
So you are saying that him dropping Donnarumma, that was not fair enough from his own
It was not fair enough. It was not. For me, my instinct, I believe that it's because of this Chelsea game.
Okay.
I believe it's because of this Chelsea game. I believe he's trying to give Donnarumma like 70% of the blame that those were goals that you would have saved. For me, that's what I feel.
But even before then, there have been this news that clubs are coming for Donnarumma. Even Chelsea was also, we are hearing talk like that.
But there was no news like PSG was willing to let go of Donnarumma.
All right, it's an open check right now for
Yeah.
clubs to come in. And we advise Chelsea to push in or advise Manchester United to push in. Which of these clubs?
I would advise any club who needs a good goalkeeper at this point
to
to push in for him. Chelsea, the only issue,
I would prefer Manchester United to push in for Donnarumma.
you want to spoil the guy's reputation. You want to spoil that young man's reputation. No, it's not say a bad idea because I think Manchester United, in one way or the other, they've strengthened their squad, especially their front line. But I don't know how much they have strengthened or worked on their defensive line. Having a good keeper without a good defensive line, it's still a zero for me. It's still a zero for me. So it's not about bringing in Donnarumma to the Manchester United team, if probably they would like to, but it's about bringing the keeper and also strengthening your defensive line.
But funny enough, these are the two clubs that are following up this Donnarumma initially.
Yeah, Manchester United and Chelsea.
Chelsea, yes. That's why I say that if he's to go to one place, I will pick Manchester United for him.
It would have been possible for
because
him
already Manchester United, looking at Manchester United, they have given up hope on Onana.
Yeah.
Unlike Chelsea, that there is this glimpse of hope for Robert Sanchez.
Robert Sanchez, yeah.
And also Petrovic.
Yeah.
But Man U...
Not Petrovic,
Jorgensen. Unlike Man U that they have already said, this guy...
I think Man U is now using the new... There's this...
Their second choice.
Yeah. The guy is trying, sure. But Chelsea would have, if not for the wage... I think he's...
I don't think the wage is a problem.
It's not a problem?
I don't think that should be a problem. But anyhow, now that things has gone south in this format, I won't be surprised if Chelsea reignites their interest
for
Donnarumma. He's a very good goalkeeper. He's a very good goalkeeper.
I just remember something. Enzo Maresca holding him and I was...
All right. In the absence of, you mentioned Levi Colwill being injured. In the absence of Levi Colwill, he has advised Chelsea to move into the transfer market to get a new CB. Remember, Maresca emphasized on that scene after the Bayer Leverkusen game. We advised Chelsea to move in for a new left centre back, or we should just try to see if we can play with Hato a little.
For me, I would say it's a 50-50. The 50-50.
Oh, we should bring back Viega.
No, not Vega. No, Vega out of the scenario because Hato can certainly do what Vega wants to do, and still having the like of Badashi. And we've seen Trev perform awesomely in that position.
Yeah.
In the past 2 friendly games.
Yes.
So for me, after seeing Trev in that position for the past 2 games, I don't feel it's really a big threat because if you're having Trev performing like that in that position, and there's also someone that can also be inverted to function in that role, and he will do that excellently in the person of Hato, then I feel it's just a fair business. Because I think we still have an overloaded defense line. We're having Chaloba, we're having Tosin, Badashi is still there. And I feel the club does not have any intention of selling him. And Semino, the club has not said anything. And they still have intention of keeping him. Wesley Fofana, still part of the list of defenders we have. And Hato can still be inverted as part of.
For me, I don't want Hato to be inverted. I still want him to be that backup and that competitor to Marco Corella.
But sometimes in critical condition, instead of spending excessively.
It's not about spending. Don't forget, you mentioned Badashi.
Badashi is there, but there are ratings. There are some games whereby Badashi will not give you what either Hato or Trev might give to you in that LCB position.
Then how are you sure that those ones that we mentioned I will give it to you?
At least I've seen Trev in the past 2 games. I've seen his performance against Leverkusen and also
he performed against by Leverkusen. He made 1 or 2. He was sluggish in one way or the other in that playing that left centre back.
Now the transitioning, like you know how Kobe plays, pushing ahead and still dropping back, who was not there. But in 1 or 2 occasions, he did that. I also saw that in the Leverkusen game. In 1 or 2 occasions, I saw him run forward and he came back. So same thing applies. Hato can do that. For me, I just feel that we still have enough defense line.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Moving forward, Jack Grealish has gone to Everton on a loan deal. That's a very good 100 million pounds. So Man City been signing that guy for 100 million pounds. Well, he has gone to Everton on loan, and not only that, Tottenham are pushing for Savinho. They have also tabled a video about 50 million euros, and it's like Man City is demanding for more.
Yeah, for more.
Demanding for more. Savinho.
I think Man City is making a mistake, but I don't want to put it to them that it is a mistake because they've already made signing, but I think their signing is not as quality as what they are giving out.
Yeah.
Renders is a midfielder. They've not really made any signing from in terms of the wing, either the left wing forward or the right wing forward. But trying to give out a player like Savinho,
a right winger,
wing forward, who can also be inverted as a left winger.
That is why we heard the news about Real Madrid pushing for Rodrigo.
Man City pushing for Rodrigo.
Man City, yeah.
Not too bad, but don't forget, Jack Grealish is going on loan to Everton. Now, the only person that they'll be counting on in terms of the wing will be Doku. And don't forget, it's not about we are not speculating negatively. Injury is unpredictable. Anything can happen. A card offense, a little injury problem.
Now it already don't happen to Chelsea.
We are seeing. And now in the absence of Doku in the game, is there really any possible replacements for that player? For me, I feel a possible replacement if Doku is not there would be Jack Grealish. Or in the absence of Jack Grealish, Doku should be there. That's how they interswitch the role. Okay, though they still have their Bernardo Silva, who is an all-rounder, winger, midfielder. So it's not still a bad one, but I'm not really buying to the idea of Man City selling a player like Savinho, a very prospective player. If it was that clear that they wanted to say, it would have been something I would have admired Chelsea
to push in for.
All
right. While you admire, Garnacho waits. Garnacho is still waiting for us.
Garnacho is still waiting.
All right, I guess that will be all for now. But before I say that will be all for now, Liverpool and Tottenham pushing for Savinho. They can as well pushing for Jackson. I see him.
Good one. Yes. I think there was a rumor like that said that there are possibilities that Tottenham can push in for Jackson only if they are able to sell Richarlison. That's their number 9. Yeah.
Well, thank you. I remain your humble boy Peters.
And my name is Gifto.
Don't forget to like, share, and
subscribe.